Jeremy Clarkson has driven some of the craziest and fastest cars on the planet. But today, we're not talking about speed. Today, we're discovering the 10 most expensive cars he has ever driven. Some of them are worth millions, others are one-of-a-kind masterpieces. But stay tuned, because at the end of the video, there's a special bonus, a car so valuable that Clarkson was never even allowed to drive it. Stick around until the end to find out what it is. Number 10. Porsche Carrera GT. Starting off our list is a German supercar with timeless appeal. The Porsche Carrera GT. With its naturally aspirated V10 and brutal driving experience, this Porsche is now valued at over 2 million euros. Clarkson drove it and called it one of the last true analog supercars. But wait until you see what comes next. Number 9. Ferrari F50. The Ferrari F50 is an absolute icon. Jeremy tested it on an old episode of Top Gear, describing it as a car that will rip your arms off. With its F1-derived V12 and a value exceeding 2.5 million euros, it's a true piece of automotive history. Number 8. McLaren P1. Clarkson has always loved hybrid hypercars. And the McLaren P1 was no exception. With its 916 horsepower hybrid engine, this beast is now worth over 3 million euros. And just wait until you see which McLaren might surpass it. Number 7. Aston Martin Valkyrie. When Aston Martin created the Valkyrie, they aimed to build a Formula One car for the road, and they succeeded. Jeremy tested it and said it felt faster than time itself. Today, it's valued at over 3.2 million euros. Number 6. Bugatti Chiron. The Bugatti Chiron. 1,500 horsepower, a top speed of over 400 kilometers per hour, and a price tag of at least 3.5 million euros. Jeremy called it an engineering masterpiece, even though he still preferred the Veyron. Number 5. Lamborghini Veneno. This Lambo is not just a car, it's a spaceship on wheels. The Veneno is so rare that only 14 units were ever built, and Clarkson described it as the craziest car ever made. Price? 4 million euros. Number 4. Pagani Huayra Roadster BC. Pagani never holds back on special editions. And the Huayra Roadster BC is the most extreme. With an 800 horsepower twin-turbo V12 and a price of 4.5 million euros, it's a true work of art on wheels. And kicking off our podium in third place, we have the Koenigsegg Jesko. The Jesko is a car built to break every speed record, and it costs as much as a dream mansion, a whopping 5 million euros. Clarkson once said it looks like it was built by the gods themselves. In second place, we have the Ferrari LaFerrari Aperta. The Ferrari LaFerrari Aperta is one of the rarest and most expensive Ferraris ever made. With only 210 units produced, today it's valued at over 6 million euros. And now we've reached the number 1 spot, the Mercedes-Benz CLK GTR. Built for Le Mans and later homologated for the road, today it's worth around 10 million euros. Clarkson drove it and called it more aggressive than a starving lion. And finally, the ultimate legend. The Ferrari 250 GTO is one of the rarest and most expensive cars ever built, with a value that can reach 70 million euros. But here's the catch. Jeremy Clarkson never got to drive it. And the reason? It wasn't the owner's choice, nor was it its rarity that stopped him. The real issue was insurance costs. Even with the massive budget of the BBC, they couldn't afford the insurance coverage needed for Clarkson to drive this car. In fact, insuring a 250 GTO for even a short test drive would have cost millions, proving just how insanely valuable this car really is. So Clarkson could only admire and comment on it, calling it the perfect car, but never actually sitting behind the wheel. A piece of automotive history so exclusive that it's practically untouchable. And with that, we wrap up our list. Which one of these cars would you love to drive at least once in your life? Comment below, I want to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this video and want to see more incredible cars driven by Clarkson, then smash that like button and subscribe right now. You don't often get to see cars worth tens of millions, But in the upcoming videos, we'll show you even more insane, rare, and jaw-dropping cars that only a few people in the world have had the privilege of driving. You don't want to miss it, right? Then turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. See you in the next one.